machine. A fluffy bear. I believe in style. Styling could be a time machine that takes Drew. Change the ruined future. Styling could be a time machine that takes Drew. I believe. Fluff, could you feed the chickens?
I'm going home to sleep. Bye.
My name means little fish. Did you join any clubs when you were with you and Momo around? I will walk to. Let's have a picnic. We'll bring cake.
I will do everything to realize.
Styling could be a time. be a time. The ruined future. Styling could be.
tiring to say my full name. Alright, listen. My name is Siren El.
Never underestimate the might of the Apple Federation of...